What is up, everybody? It is JT Sports. I am back to you guys with another video. I want to talk about why I feel like the New York Giants should trade for Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback Gardner Minshew. Now, I understand that Daniel Jones is going to be the starting quarterback for the Giants heading into this season. Last year, he didn't really have a great team around him, but in the offseason, the Giants went all out on giving Daniel Jones everything that he needs to be successful. You bring in Kenny Galladay in free agency. You draft wide receiver Kadarius Toney in this past year's NFL draft. You have Saquon Barkley coming back fully healthy. The Giants coaching staff has a lot of confidence that this offensive line is going to improve and develop over this offseason and that they're going to be better than what they were last year this season. On top of that, you have what should be a top 10 defense led by defensive coordinator Patrick Graham, which if he keeps up the great work, he probably will end up being a head coach somewhere next year. But here's the thing. Daniel Jones, there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to Daniel Jones. Now, I know a lot of Giants fans have a lot of confidence and a lot of hope that Daniel Jones is going to be able to play good enough to get the Giants into the playoffs this season. But if Daniel Jones plays bad, what happens? If Daniel Jones plays bad, the Giants miss the playoffs. But if he plays great, they make it to the playoffs. But here's my thing. I'm a guy in life who I like to have insurance policies. I want to have something set aside just in case something goes right. Say, for example, okay, I have a lot of money, but I always want to have enough money set aside that if I had a bill that came out of nowhere that had to be paid, I could pay that bill because I already set some money aside just in case something bad happens. In the Giants case, you don't really have a great insurance policy in case Daniel Jones doesn't play well this year. And I know a lot of Giants fans are expecting Daniel Jones to play very well, but here's the thing. We don't know that. It's okay to have some hope and have belief, but at the same time, we can't really say how good Daniel Jones is going to be. If Daniel Jones doesn't play well, the Giants will not make it to the playoffs this year. And what I'm trying to tell people is that why should the Giants season end if Daniel Jones plays well? Why not have a good backup option just in case the worst happens and Daniel Jones doesn't play well? Well, you trade for Gardner Minshew, who is on a really cheap rookie contract. He was not a first or second round pick. He was a sixth rounder when he was drafted by Jacksonville. So he's not getting paid a lot of money, so you don't really have to worry about taking a massive cap hit to get him. And if Daniel Jones plays well, then you have one of the best backup quarterbacks, if not the best backup quarterback in the league. And you're paying him dirt cheap. But if Daniel Jones doesn't play well, then you have a guy in Gardner Minshew who can come in and win you some games and get you to the playoffs with the current team that you have right now. What I'm saying is that it's not the fact that I don't believe in Daniel Jones, because I definitely do feel like Daniel Jones can be a great QB for the Giants and that the Giants can win and make it to the playoffs with him at quarterback. What I'm saying is, what if we're wrong? What if we're wrong about Daniel Jones? What if Daniel Jones doesn't improve the way we feel he should with this supporting cast that he has now with the New York Giants? And what if the Giants don't have an insurance policy? Therefore, if Daniel Jones doesn't play well, you don't have nobody to come in and save your tail. You're pretty much Daniel Jones a bust at this point. But if you trade for Gardner Minshew, your season doesn't have to end if Daniel Jones bombs. You can have a guy, Gardner Minshew, who can come in and save your year and get you into the playoffs. I believe in Daniel Jones. I'm pretty sure a lot of you Giants fans watching this video believe in Daniel Jones. But just because we believe in Daniel Jones doesn't mean he's going to play well. We saw what happened to Carson Wentz last season. We saw Carson Wentz fall off a cliff. What if that happens to Daniel Jones? We don't know that. Daniel Jones had a really good rookie season, but he had a sophomore year that he regressed. And you can blame it on the offensive line. You can blame it on the lack of talent that he has at wide receiver. You can say all this stuff, but at the end of the day, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert didn't have great situations neither. They didn't have great offensive lines. They didn't have great wide receiver play per se. Well, I'll take that back. Justin Herbert did have Keenan Allen, but they didn't have a running game neither. But you look at Daniel Jones, okay, he may not have had the talent that wide receiver guys like Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert have had, but at the same time, he has a really good coaching staff led by Joe Judge. You got Jason Garrett, that's your OC. So, I mean, it's definitely arguments that you can make for why Daniel Jones kind of regressed in year 2. But there's also a lot of arguments that you can make against Daniel Jones. He holds the ball too long. He doesn't sense pressure. He's a turnover machine. And at the end of the day, I'm a Jameis Winston fan. But if you cannot take care of the football, you put your team at a disadvantage. And we can speculate and we can predict that Daniel Jones is going to improve. But like I said, everything in life is uncertain. We can hope for the best for Daniel Jones, but that doesn't mean that's going to happen. So why handcuff yourself? Why handcuff yourself if Daniel Jones bombs? Why not go ahead and get Gardner Minshew? I believe the Giants should trade for Gardner Minshew because all you have to do is give up a 7th-round pick for him or a 6th-round pick. It seems like the Jacksonville Jaguars just want to get rid of Gardner Minshew at this point. Seems like they're just going to take what they can get for him. So if Daniel Jones plays well, you're going to say, well, JT, what are we going to do with him if he plays well? You keep him. There's nothing wrong with having a great backup quarterback because anytime, with how unpredictable this league is, Daniel Jones could go down for injury. You have a guy in Gardner Minshew and come and win. There's nothing wrong with having a great backup quarterback. But if Daniel Jones fails, Gardner Minshew can come in and get you to where you're looking to go. All I'm saying is, why does your season have to be ride or die on Daniel Jones? That's all I'm saying. Why do you have to sink if Daniel Jones sinks? Why not if Daniel Jones sinks, you can come have somebody like a Gardner Minshew who can come in and resurrect your season and get you into the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. It's okay to hope. It's okay to have belief and confidence. But just because we hope that Daniel Jones is going to be good doesn't mean he actually is. The narrative and the story is yet to be written on if Daniel Jones has what it takes to be a good quarterback in the NFL. That's all I'm saying. So why not have a, backup plan just in case Daniel Jones sinks? Your season should not be solely dependent on how well Daniel Jones plays. There's nothing wrong with having a good alternative plan if things go left. I'm somebody who I rather have a solution for the problem before the problem occurs. Because if Daniel Jones doesn't play good this year, and there is a good possibility that he may not play good this year, why handcuff yourself? Because if Daniel Jones bombs the season, you have nobody else. But come week 9, if Joe Judge sits back and says, you know what, Daniel Jones isn't it, you can go ahead and start Gardner Minshew. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making this video to say that I don't believe in Daniel Jones, because I do. But I am making this video to say that just because we believe in Daniel Jones doesn't mean he's going to play well. Why handcuff yourself? Why have your season solely dependent on how well Daniel Jones plays? There's nothing wrong with going out there and getting you a what-if plan just in case things go awry. So you guys let me know how you guys feel about this down in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel for more NFL videos and content. And thanks for watching.